Hello, my friend. You don't have to let yourself get miserable about these relatively small things that are going wrong in your life. It's tempting, though, isn't it? It's tempting to throw yourself off at the deep end of life and to bemoan what is happening to you because you can see how much better it could be, how much you would prefer it to be different. Of course you can. We can always imagine our lives to be different and better, and we can always feel hard done by, bereft, let down, disappointed. We can always start to feel that we are singled out for bad treatment or that it isn't fair. And really, people should know better than to treat us like that. But you know, my friend, people will treat you like that again and again and again. And if you have decided that that is too difficult or too unfair or too painful for you, then you're going to make your life into an absolute misery, aren't you? Is that what you want to do? Make life into a miserable journey where you constantly feel things should have been better than they are. No, my friend, come on. You can do better than that, can't you? You know what you do? You pick yourself up. You figure out how to get around the obstacles. You dust yourself off. You remind yourself of who you are, and you get back to the core of your strength, and you start doing what you have to do in order to make that strength grow, rather than undermining the strength by despairing and sitting in sack and ashes, my friend. This is when you have to show your mettle. This is when you have to toughen up. This is where you have to become what you're capable of being. This is where you have to show to yourself what you are made of, and where you make yourself into who you want to become. Because now, in this difficult moment where you feel let down, where you feel disappointed, where you feel life is unfair, like you feel you deserve better, in this moment now, my friend, it is entirely up to you to make sure that that happens. And that happens only when you take charge again, and when you give up your high expectations of ease and recognition and being met and things always going well or people always being kind, because none of those things are realistic, and you need to smile and start again with more determination, more willingness, more goodwill, more elasticity, more flexibility, and much more of a sense how self-reliant you can be and how you can always create an opportunity out of a disaster, out of a difficulty, out of a contretemps. You can and you will, but only if you take a little bit of time to feel the grief over what you've lost, to let it go, and to start again on a more realistic note, my friend. This is how you become strong. This is how life becomes good. Not by everything going your way, not by everything being easy, or people meeting you exactly where you want them to meet you, but by you having to make up the distance between what you desired and what is realistic, and you having to create a life out of the true cards that have been dealt you, not the ones you feel you ought to have been dealt. Let's see what you make of it, my friend. Let's see how good you can be to yourself in this process of beginning again, stronger, more determined, more at ease with yourself, more accepting of the difficulty that life has exposed you to. Be well. Take care of your journey and take care of your inner world. Remember, be good to yourself. Always, always.